Good morning, everyone. My name is Cassie, and I'm live here at the Urban Farming Institute in Oakland Park, Florida, doing today's Chef at 11. So there's a couple things that we want to talk about today. It is, and we're so sad, our last farm share pickup of the season. But don't worry, we're going to be starting a new farm share season in October, probably later this year. But before we do that, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what a Csa Pickup is. That way you guys can maybe get a better understanding of it and then hopefully become subscribers in October when we start the new season again. So Csa, Community Supported Agriculture, and you're basically getting a bag of fresh produce. But we call it an adventure because you never know what you're going to get. And that's the fun part about it. It's kind of what is doing well in the garden and what's really growing is what ends up in your share. And so it's a great way not only to support your local farmers, but also to get access to really fresh produce. So the items that are in our share today, they were picked yesterday or this morning. And so that means within 48 hours, you're getting all the nutrients, you're getting the maximum amount of freshness. And then also, you know that here at the Urban Farming Institute, we are herbicide, pesticide, and fungicide free. So that means no harsh synthetic chemicals are being used on our plants, on top of a lot of love goes into growing. And I really think that makes a huge difference as well. So first, we're going to talk about a couple items that are in our share today, our very last farm share pickup for the season of this season. And that way you can see or get a preview of some of the items that you get. Now remember, you don't always get the same items every share, and it really is based on what is doing well that week in the season. So the first we have is Swiss chard, and so they're like baby leaves, and there's a lot of things that you can do with them. They're great for sauteing. You can throw them in smoothies. They've got a ton of vitamin K in there, which is good for blood clotting. After that, we have some lettuce. And so it's just kind of nice to switch up your lettuce. I personally love dark leafy greens, but sometimes it's nice to have a change full of water and fiber. Also great for you. Today we have longevity spinach. So there's a couple different varieties of spinach that you can get. Once again, it's really important to eat a varied diet. So we don't want to eat just the same thing every day, day in, day out. Not only does that get boring, but when you eat a varied diet, you really get the full amount of different vitamins and minerals that your body needs. Another great thing to do with longevity spinach, put it in the smoothie. Next, we have carrots. And if you were paying attention earlier in our season, we did a recipe not only with the carrots, but with the carrot tops. And you can make a pesto with the carrot top. And that way you're really minimizing the amount of food waste that you have and you're utilizing every part of the plant. After that, we have Kale Bouquet. So we have two types of kale in here. We have dinosaur kale, and then we have the curly kale right here. And kale, like I said, great in salads. Earlier in the season, we did a kale sweet potato taco that was really amazing. Also another one that you can throw in smoothies, great in sautés as well. We have radishes. So love radishes. You could just slice them up and throw them in the salad. And then we also have purslane. And so we have touched on purslane a couple different times. You can pickle it, you can saute it, you can throw it in salads. It is high in omega-3s, which for a plant source, that's really great. And it's just another fun thing to add to your diet. So this is just a little preview of what you get in a Csa share. Remember, we're going to be starting our season again around in October. So if you want to sign up, just make sure that you're following us on Facebook, subscribing to our newsletter, and you'll get all up-to-date notices about when we're accepting new members. And we're really excited to start the season again. What else was in our share today is mangoes, as well as ginger. I've already peeled the ginger. And then also our famous roselle. So these are the dry nips that you can make the tea with. We also talked about a few other things you can make a simple syrup with. We made kombucha last week that's still hiding in the corner and fermenting. Hopefully it'll be ready in a few days. And so today's recipe, because we also had mangoes, is going to be a mango chutney. So a mango chutney is something that you actually do have to simmer. So what I'm going to do is just show you how to put everything together. And then remember that it just goes in a saucepan, so you simmer it all together and it gets nice and all those flavors meld together. So you need a couple different things. We need mangoes, and there's an actual mango board, and the mango board suggests that the right way to cut your mango is to slice it and then make the small indentations in it like this, and then use a spoon to scoop it out. But it's still really messy. No matter which way you try to slice it, it's going to be messy. It's going to get everywhere, but that's okay. Mangoes are great. They're super sweet. They're high in a lot of different nutrients. In fact, one serving of mango, and a serving of mango is 3/4 of a cup, provides 50% of your daily needs for vitamin C. Other minerals that are in there is going to be folate and copper. So this is going to provide 15% of your daily needs for folate and copper. And then always we know fiber, polyphenols, even beta carotene, which is one of the reasons why it's got that great vibrant color. So the first thing we want to do is do your best to chop your mango into small pieces. So like I said, the mango board suggests taking your knife, slicing it this way, and then using a spoon to scoop it out. And so you'll see there's just juice getting everywhere. If your mango's ripe enough, you might be able to even peel the skin off a little bit. I like to freeze my mangoes and just eat them frozen. They're really great in that nice cream recipe that we made a couple weeks ago, the banana ice cream. You can also throw this in there. Because they're super sweet, you don't even have to add some sweetener with it. So I'm going to scoop one more out. You can see the juice is getting everywhere. I'm making a big mess, which will be fun to clean up later. So after that, we're going to use some minced garlic. Sorry, I already have some minced garlic up here. As we know, garlic is also really good for your health as well. It's got some powerful bioactive compounds in there that can actually help strengthen your body and just help your body do what it's supposed to do as far as your immune system is concerned. After that, we also have some brown sugar. You can use diced onion. I'm using some onion powder. There we go. We've got some ground cumin. Some people like to add cinnamon as well. I think that the mangoes are pretty sweet today, so we're going to pass on the cinnamon. And then red pepper, just so it has a little bit of a kick. And then I'm just going to mix it all together. And you're going to cook on a saucepan, adding a little bit of white vinegar. Just like that. And so you'll cook until, right now you see how the sugar is still kind of grainy. You want to cook until everything is kind of melted and mushed together. And you have a beautiful mango chutney with your fresh mangoes and some really amazing spices as well. Something that's super easy to make and just another way to utilize the mangoes. Because if you live here in Florida and you live to anyone that has a mango tree, you know it's like an endless supply of mangoes just, you know, for the summer months here. And I love them, but I can only eat so many a day and I can only freeze so many at a time. So I'm always interested in finding different recipes that we can make. Another one is mango salsa. You can do curry with it. You can grill it with shrimp skewers. So a lot of different ways to have some fun, mango fun during the summer. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, stay tuned so you can find out the next time that we are starting up our farm share adventure later this year, and so you can become a subscriber and stay healthy, guys.